Hey, look out, you mob. Joel Wiggins here. We are here for the second episode of the A Lookout podcast. We've got very special guest, Jaminey Weatherall, with us. Hey, Jaminey, how you going?
Hey there, how you going?
I'm good. Hey, so we're just going to ask a few questions, get to know you a little bit, and, just talk about a few things to do with our mob and the things that are going on in our country at the moment. All right, so first of all, what's your name, who you mob, where you from?
I am Jaminey Weatherall. I'm a proud Kamilaroi Anawan woman with connections to Bundjalung, to the Bundjalung people up in Lismore.
Deadly. All right, so tell us a bit about what you do. So you're a professional athlete, a model, also studying. So tell us a bit about what you do at the moment.
Yeah, so I am currently studying at Hillsong College, praise God. I am a part-time model and rugby league player. I'm currently signed with Blacklist Agency, who I do my modelling through, and South Sydney Rabbitohs Harvey Norman's women's squad, where I am currently rehabbing my ACL.
How'd you injure your ACL?
Playing footy.
Oh, yeah, but how though?
It was during a game. I think it was like post-contact, like just going into contact, and I it was a bit of a blur, but I just knew that it was gone when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember who you were playing?
Yeah, we were playing Wenties down in Canberra. It was so cold, and it was my second game, so it was my game after the debut, and I was just really nervous. I actually remember the halftime, and I was going, like, we had just kicked off, and I was like praying, and then literally 1 minute after that, I tore my ACL, and I was like, oh.
Dang.
Yeah, really wrestled with God after that, seriously.
Yeah. Far out. That's hectic.
Yeah.
So you said you model with Blacklist Agency?
Yep.
Tell us a bit more about them.
Yeah, so Blacklist Agency is a fairly new agency, but they're amazing. TJ runs it with Arnie Elaine George, who was our mentor. It's been great. It's been a great, good year. She's got us heaps of work, and she just really cares about Indigenous and making us seen on all platforms.
Deadly.
Yeah,
that's good. And you said before we started recording, you told me a nice thing about Arnie Elaine with,
she was the first Indigenous girl on the cover of Vogue.
Come on now.
That's huge.
Shout out to you, Arnie Elaine George.
Yeah, come on.
So coming back to rugby league,
Yep.
What's it like being an Aboriginal woman in sport? Maybe, the challenges that you face, or, that kind of thing. Like, how has it affected you? What are the challenges you face? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I feel like rugby league is such a unique journey, and it has always intertwined with my culture and my identity. It's just always been somewhere where I can represent myself and my community, and I've always felt like a sense of responsibility to, like I said, represent my community and my younger sisters and cousins who look up to me. And I really have always used rugby league as a platform to celebrate my culture and my family. Some challenges that we might face is always injury, but with my ACL tear, it's honestly been a really smooth journey. It was my first big injury, and I had a lot of people pray over me, over my knee, and I saw such a speedy recovery. And a lot of other women in league, I seen, on my social media, and they were really struggling with their injury. And it was really amazing, because I just felt so confident in God that I was just going to get back. And I think that's what got me through injury. But yeah, rugby league has always been a safe space for me, culturally. And like everyone there is just so welcoming, and we've got all different kinds of people from every walks of life, and everyone's just there for the same goal, to make NRLW. So yeah, I've had a really good experience playing footy. Yeah,
that's good. So you play for the Bunnies. Did you grow up going for them?
I did. My whole family goes for them. So it was pretty huge to play for Souths.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I felt like a huge responsibility when playing for them. Like I'm representing them as well. Like this is the team that my whole family goes for. It was such a privilege to be a part of Rabbits.
That's awesome. I actually don't know that I've ever met a blackfella that doesn't go for the Bunnies, to be honest. I think most of us do.
Yeah.
In saying that,
how can you not?
yeah, that's right. Best team sitting on the bottom. Praise the Lord.
No,
we're getting there. But you know, funny story though. I actually went for the Eels before, and then a few years ago, I was at a game with Pastor Willie Dumas, and it was Eels versus Bunnies. And then for some reason at the game, I decided that I was switching sides, and so now I've been a Bunny supporter ever since.
Converted.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, I think as well, I've seen a lot of what they do in the community
100%.
for our mob with, you know, South Cares and all that stuff. And so, yeah, it's
the
great
pathways. Club. Yeah, the pathway they've set up for Indigenous youth, like very supportive and very just involved in community, which I love.
Yeah, that's good. So, Souths, if you're watching, get me to sing at your games. Praise the Lord. So, I want to ask you another big question. What's the biggest challenge that you've faced as an Aboriginal person?
Yeah, I think I had think about this question, and for me it was just the education system, and going through high school. Like for some reason I just wasn't able to engage or focus like other kids, and like none of the Indigenous kids at my school could, and that created this mistaken belief that I wasn't smart enough or good enough for higher education or a good career. So yeah, I think just not enough support in high school or throughout the schools, and just not enough culture embracing as well at the school that I went to. I feel like they tried, but it was just so isolated. Like Aboriginal kids there were just like not a part of the norms.
Yeah.
I remember they sorry to interrupt.
There you go.
I remember they, like, we thought this was normal. We didn't know what was going on, but I remember they put all the Aboriginal kids into this dyslexic class.
Hey, look at.
And we didn't know, like, we didn't know that it wasn't like everyone wasn't doing it. We just went along because, like, I remember like we had to sign these sheets and to get mum to sign them. But yeah, I look back and I'm like, they really isolated us from different classes. I remember feeling like embarrassed to go there. Like when I found out no other kid was going there but the Indigenous, it was sort of like, yeah, a little bit shame.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, there is a lot of stigma and that kind of thing when it comes to our mob, especially in education.
Yeah.
But you know, I've spent the last 15 years working in schools. So I started working in schools when I was 20, so 35 now, and you know, just spent the last 15 years working in schools, and I've seen it. You know, just the way that our kids are treated, even us as Aboriginal staff as well, the way that we have been treated. Yeah. You know, but one thing that I want to say is I'm very passionate about education, and I think that, you know, for any young black fellas that are watching and listening today, like, I think I just want to encourage you, like, you know, you can be whoever you want to be. And, you know, every person, no matter, you know, race, belief, religion, whatever, every person should have the right and opportunity to have an education. Yeah. And so, so I'm very passionate about that. And like I literally at a previous school that I worked at had a student hurl a racial comment at me. And, well, it happened more than once, but this one in particular, and, you know, nothing was done about it. And so I think that was kind of the pattern where mostly nothing would ever get done about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, because I think at the end of the day, we kind of just can appear just to be a tick of a box.
100%.
But, you know, we know that we are incredible people as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, and, you know, our cultures are beautiful, and we have a lot to offer. So, yeah. The next question I have is, like, so that challenge that you faced in education, how did you overcome that?
I think breaking past the mistaken belief that I wasn't smart enough, and if I wanted to study something, then all I had to do was just put 100% into it. And of course Jesus played a huge part in it. I feel like was just so set apart from this constant cycle that my family had spiraled into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's that's good. You know, you're able to overcome that, and then now look at you. You know, playing footy, modelling, studying. So you know, it's good because you're a great example for the younger ones to show that, you know, that anything is possible. You know, and as you said, you're playing for a team that your whole family's grown up going for. Like, huge opportunity and responsibility there. And so you've talked about your biggest challenge. What would be, you know, obviously footy and modelling, but like what would be one of your biggest successes that you would say you have achieved in, you know, like in your career or whatever, you know, whatever space that might be?
Have achieved?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't warn you about this question.
Yeah.
This is just
a rapid question?
Yeah. Oh, no, this is not a rapid question.
Okay.
It's just one I thought of.
Yeah. Well, footy was awesome when I made my debut.
Talk about your debut.
Yeah, so I tried. I scored on debut, which was really exciting. My whole family was there. It was really awesome. But honestly, like, being injured was such a blessing. Like, I learned so much about myself, and like, if I really wanted it, I learned a bit of hunger for the game. If that makes sense. But also, yeah, modelling. I'd have to say the more recent Darwin Fashion Week runway, that was pretty huge for me.
Yeah.
That was my twin sister and I's first runway. So super exciting. I think that was definitely an achievement so far. But a personal one for me would be just the fact that I'm here. You know, like, all the obstacles that my family and I have faced, and it's just such a miracle that I'm here.
Yeah.
There were so many just like cycles formed from a broken family that I could have fallen into, a lot of alcohol abuse, and just I could have easily fallen into that, I think. So I think the best achievement for me is to be here and to be present and represent myself and my family and just trailblaze for the younger generation and those to come, and also my family who might be stuck. I hope they know that there's so much more out there for them, and anything is possible.
Yeah, for sure. And we know that, you know, our families, our people can get caught and stuck in generational patterns. And like you said, you know, coming from a broken home, there's a famous saying that says, just because you came from a broken home doesn't mean a broken home has to come from you.
Yeah, so
you know,
good.
And so we have the ability, and I know it's not easy and it's easier said than done, but we have the ability to change the narrative, rewrite the narrative, and break free from the, you know, the pattern of oppression and drug and alcohol abuse that a lot of our mob face. And I'm so grateful that I never fell into that either. And although, you know, it would be easy to get caught in a cycle and stuck in the same pattern as a lot of our mob do, but I think that we just, like, we have an opportunity to break free from that. And it's good to see that you have and you continue to do that. And, you know, it's as I said, it's not easy, you know. I think there's definitely people that it's harder for them to break free from that, and it's a journey for everybody. And, you know, we just have to continue to be there for our mob and be there for our families. And, so, you know, shout out to all the people out there that are struggling. You know, we understand it's not easy, and life sometimes gets in the way. And but, you know,
You got this.
we've survived 100% of our bad days so far, you know. So every day that we get to wake up is a blessing. And so kind of talk us through a little bit about where you feel like you're going next, you know, like is there anything that you want to do? Obviously you're doing modelling and footy and doing great at that. So do you want to, like what's the plan now that you're on that healing journey with the ACL? Or, you know, is there anything else that you want to do? Like,
I would love to play NRLW. That'd be an awesome achievement for myself. But I feel like I'm on a journey with God and seeing what He has for me. I feel, there's someone. I think he's waiting.
Yeah, he'll be right.
Sorry.
Hey, look out. Yeah.
I would, and with modelling, I would love to go global. That'd be an awesome achievement. I am studying at Hillsong College.
Yep.
And I do have visions and plans to take what I've learnt down here, bring it back home, and just, I guess, collaborate in leadership with my previous church.
Yep.
Gain lots of knowledge and eventually plant a church would be awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
But I think my main thing is to just really pave a way and guide Indigenous youth.
Yeah.
That's always been a goal of mine.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, that's deadly. Well, I've got 3 quick rapid fire questions, just 1-word answers.
Yep.
And then we're going to wrap it up. So who's your favourite Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander singer?
You.
Yeah, man. No, but for real?
I like, you. And I like, who do I like? Singer? Yeah.
All right, we can just leave it at me.
Yeah. Leave it at you.
Favourite Aboriginal movie?
Brand New Day.
Nice. And apart from yourself, favourite Aboriginal athlete? Ooh.
Jamie Chapman.
Oh, yeah, deadly.
She's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I love
deadly.
watching her.
That's awesome. Yeah, nice. All right, well, thank you, Mob, for tuning in. This has been the second episode of A Lookout Podcast with Jaminey Weatherall. I'd just like to thank the Gunnar-Kurnai Land and Waters Aboriginal Corporation for making this podcast possible, and also the Bella Vista Hotel for allowing us to use their space to record. See you next time.